Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I've made it to 250 subscribers, so I am going to be giving away 2 readings. One of my subscribers is in a language that I cannot read. So I will have down below in the comments, I will have the name of both of the subscribers so that you'll be able to reference, and also comment on one of your comments to let you know. So thank you so much. So it's Swan Quan and another name which I have no idea how to pronounce. So it will be below. So take a look and we will go from here. So today we are asking, what's attractive about you? So pile number 1, what's attractive about you? So what is attractive about pile number 1? Well, you are a wish come true, a strong, luxurious, independent person, and you are very intelligent. So with the 9 of Cups, that's, wish energy. That means that you're very emotionally satisfied within yourself. You're not really looking for too much outside validation, which I'm getting extremely dependent because you're also at the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles is about being self-sufficient and luxurious, and just it is one of those cards that you actually really want to be in, because this is not a needy energy. This is, I am good with myself, and if you're going to add something to the situation, you can come, but otherwise, I'm good. So people like that you know your worth. You're incredibly smart, witty. I definitely get witty. Are you a little closed off? Yeah. So you might not be the most emotionally available. And some people really do find this attractive about you. Now, right now we have air, water, and earth. So you're also so far pretty balanced. So I've got the Knight of Swords. So, and you have the Ace of Swords. So people definitely see you as somebody who communicates, and they see you as somebody who definitely won't take anything but the truth. You're somebody who comes in with truth and integrity, and that's all you're going to accept. You're probably... I'm sorry, I hit the microphone. Hopefully that wasn't bad. But you're somebody who comes in, and you're very witty, very fast. I'm getting... In fact, I'm getting a lot of air energy. Yeah, so a lot of you might be air signs. So that would be... Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. All right, with this and the King of Swords, it's just really confirming that you are a little closed off. People still find that attractive. I'm sure that people want to find a way to have you reciprocate. Like they They want to earn your respect. They want to earn your time. And you might be in the King of Swords energy, even though I feel like a lot of you are air signs. I'm sure not everybody is. Maybe they have it on their chart, but I think you may be a little bit more closed off emotionally because of past experiences. With the Nine of Pentacles as the wounded warrior, you've been through some stuff, and it's caused you really just to work on yourself and to be super selective about who you let in, or at least that's how others perceive you. But I'm getting what's attractive about you, not really. But I think because you spent so much time building yourself up, pardon me, let's pick up what I dropped. I've got Judgment. And this would make sense, yeah, because like you've been through things that the universe threw at you. And you're being reborn. And you really, I keep going back to these cards because you put so much work in being whole within yourself. You're very self-sufficient. Yeah, and I think you've definitely had some tower moments. But the star comes out after the tower. I don't think if you're scared, you're not, yeah. Some of you are scared for the next shoe to drop. But hope is here. People also see you as somebody who has really transformed themselves and who is super charismatic and super balanced. I think people have seen that you've healed yourself from whatever you've gone through. And the star is also hope. It comes right after the tower because this is when you're back on track. So got the Three of Wands. So you are definitely somebody who plans for the future. You are somebody who has things laid out, and you're working towards your goal. You know, you might have to wait a moment, but you've made your decision. With the Hierophant, people do want to have like serious commitments with you. You might be a somewhat traditional. Yeah, I get that you might be a traditional kind of person. And I get that also there's people see you as somebody that they would want to marry. People would consider you marriage material. Whether or not that's something that you're looking for. Because I see you as mostly, I think you do want a commitment. Yeah, you do want a commitment. But you're really not going to take anything that's unworthy of you, and you've worked so hard to figure out your worth. With Judgment, it's possible that in the past, you might not have been so selective. Yeah. But you have really done a lot to just up-level yourself as a human being. So there's the Fool, so people want to come towards you. People want to take leaps of faith towards you. There's the Lovers, so again, people see you as an ideal mate. I have the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords. So you definitely have come out of heartbreak. And are you a very competitive person? I'm not really getting that. I think that sometimes drama comes... Yeah. Sometimes you have to deal with unnecessary drama, which you're not about. In fact, you find it kind of heartbreaking. Um, but you're a risk taker? Yeah, you're a risk taker. And you are somebody who anybody would want to be with. You are beautiful or handsome. You are the kind of relationship that people wish that they could have, the kind of person somebody would wish that they could have a relationship with. And sometimes you get unnecessary drama. I don't see you as really contributing to this drama, but I think that's why you've got the 9. Yeah, that's why you've got the 9 of Wands, because you have dealt with heartbreak, and you're like, I'm just not going to deal with that anymore. If people don't come in a way that's worthy of just the amazing catch you are, but people definitely see you as a catch. People definitely see you as somebody who they want to make inroads with. They want to. People want to be a part of your life, even if it's not. Yeah. I trailed off, but even if it's not romantic, you definitely attract people into your life who kind of want to know how you did the things that you did, or how you do the things that you do. I think you've let go. Yeah, you've let go of a lot of how other people have thought. I think you found maybe you felt like other people's opinions were a trap, which is not untrue. They're just considering there's something that's you have no control over. I mean, you can be pleasant or unpleasant, but people have their own things going on. I'm getting that you might have some person in your life who sabotaged your last relationship, and that's maybe why you're going through the heartbreak. They're aware that they sabotaged it. I felt the unnecessary drama was from somebody else. I think you are very clear about what your wants and needs are. People support you and cheer you on. Like, people have seen you go through the hard and the successful times, and people are on board. Yeah. People feel safe around you. Is there somebody you feel okay? There's also somebody you particularly feel safe around. And they feel highly. Yeah, they definitely think of you highly, have good feelings for you. That might just be for some. Yeah, I think that might be not for everybody, but like one or two. Yeah. But it's a good sign, because right now you might not be the most open. So if you're finding somebody that you're really feeling safe around, and I'm glad to at least say that you feel that way for a reason. There's somebody that's worth trusting. So you're like Superwoman, Superman. I get extraordinarily competent. People see connection with you as valuable. I think that you have a really cool demeanor about you. Like, you don't let people know yeah, you don't know, let people know if you're freaking out. But mostly, I think that you've dealt with so many things that you very rarely freak out anymore. You're definitely listening to spirit and following that. You might have had a recent up leveling. Yeah, you might have had a recent up leveling in kind of your spiritual gifts. And with this and the Fool, you're really moving forward in your life. You are not stagnant. You are active. People love your energy. People feel joy about you, around you. They know that there's just so much light that comes from you. Some of you have a cat, or I'm getting that sometimes people feel that you're kind of cat-like in your affection, as in sometimes you're a little bit moral in than at others. I've got 2 daughter charms. So I've got daughter, hija or file, and daughter and a heart. So you may have a daughter. That might only be for, yeah, it's only for a few of you. Not everybody, not everybody has a child. But I also have a grandmother charm. So somebody maybe has a really close relationship with their grandmother, or I for some of you, you're okay. For some of you, your grandmother is one of your spirit guides. So that might not be for all of you, but that is for somebody here. And your heart is beautiful, but maybe a little bit closed off. People, I mean, people definitely want a chance to open your heart back up, because they feel like a connection with you would be equally loving. And they feel like it would be good fortune. People do feel attached to you, definitely. And you are definitely attracting in soul family. I think, I mean, some of you could be going, yeah, some of you are also going through a healing process. But you are attracting in love, and people see how beautiful your heart is. I think people look up to you. Yeah, people definitely look up to you. You're definitely inspirational for people. Like, people want to be like you. People want to be with you. And you do have like a sense of humor, and you are fun, and you're powerful, and you have this special magic about you. And, well, I think you have maybe some of you have a flamboyant sense of style. Some of you just have a really good just head on your shoulders, and that would be understandable, especially with the King of Swords. I think with the King of Swords, a lot of your personal value comes from being intelligent. But definitely people see you as somebody that they would love to have a relationship with. And they understand that you have had your heart broken before. But they see you as somebody who anybody would be lucky to be with. And that right now you're going through, I'm dealing with the aftermath of unnecessary drama. But right now, that drama's ended and you have a chance at a whole new thing. And right now, everybody in that scenario is getting judgment from the divine right now, and that's okay, because I believe that you have you were up and up. You just dealt with taking care of yourself in the best way possible, and it's why good things are on the horizon for you, and they are coming in fast because you have maintained your integrity, and whether you know it or not, that definitely gave you the best way that you could have gotten out of your situation. But good things are here for you. Wishes are being granted. You both got the Star and the Nine of Cups. So you really had integrity all along the way. And right now you're manifesting wishes into your life. So also be really careful about what you're thinking about. Yeah. But you take the steps that you need to do. And I think that you're really willing, you're really willing to follow your intuition. No matter what anybody else says, and that's the right thing to do. And you've just built yourself up. So I think the universe also wants to say, great job. Yeah. But you're very attractive because even though you're still dealing with the aftermath of things, you've pulled yourself together. You've made yourself amazing. You've done a huge amount of work to find happiness within yourself, and to build yourself up in practical and financial ways. I know that a lot of people are having trouble financially right now, and you might be too. Okay, some of you definitely aren't too, but you've built all the value in you. And with that value, you are just going to make yourself better and better and better, and everybody wants to be a part of that. So I'm going to get you an oracle card, and then we will move on. I will be graceful one day. Spirit wants you to remember that you are limitless, that there is no limit with you, that you've already done so much work, you are already on the upswing. So if anybody needs to hear that, but also people see this. People see that you can't be held down. People see that you, no matter what scenario you're given, you handle it with just phenomenal grace. So thank you. I appreciate you. I am doing another giveaway. I'm going to be writing who won the giveaway below for the 250 subscribers, but I'm going and doing another one once I hit 500. So if you like, share, well, if you comment and you're subscribed, you're eligible. If you're like, share, subscribe, those mean so much to me, and I'm very, very grateful. And if you want a personal reading, I do those, and the information is below in the description. All right. Now we're going to move on to pile number 2. All right. Pile number 2. What's attractive about you? Also, I'm writing the who won the 2 readings below, so if you're interested in finding that out, definitely check out the comments later. So, what's attractive about you? That's weird. I don't know. I just kind of got kind of intense music a little bit. Like I just suddenly, and this is weird, and this is probably for only like one of you, but I started getting that song "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor." So I don't know if that was a particular message to one of you, but maybe that's just how drop dead attractive you are. um, so the first thing I pulled was the Three of Wands. So you're somebody who really plans for their future, who invests, who it's like you know that you put in work and that it's gonna come back to you, that you've taken actions and maybe it hasn't completely paid off yet, but you know it will. Like you are somebody who is very, very plan oriented. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, you're somebody who's very practical, somebody who is nurturing, somebody who's kind. You're somebody who has their finances together, definitely has their finances together. And I've got the Emperor. Well, the Emperor could be definitely let the bodies hit the floor kind of thing, because there is no stopping the Emperor. You know, you have built yourself to be like really, pardon me, really powerful. Should I take that one? Okay. You really balanced yourself out. You're also I've also got the Queen of Wands. Now, this energy could be either male or female. In fact, I'd say you're pretty balanced, but you have really practical but passionate. You figure out a way to take your inspiration and then to monetize it. You're really in control of yourself and what you do in your life. You definitely figured out a lot of things, and it's obviously very attractive. The Hermit fell out, and I think that you have definitely spent time to figure out, how to be the best version of yourself. People see that you have definitely become the best version of yourself. You have definitely just, I'm getting impressed. Like, people are very impressed with the work you've done, who you are as a person. Definitely think that you're wise. With the Moon, people also think that you're mysterious. You probably don't tell everybody everything about you. Yeah, you keep some things to yourself. People do find it mysterious. People do find you intriguing. Yeah, definitely intriguing. You're just somebody who opens up over time. Yeah. You're passionate. You're incredibly competent. And you have, like, people don't understand what your secret is, but people want to know. Also got the King of Swords. So very intellectual, very smart. You might be a really good communicator. Some of you could work, yeah, some of you could work in technology. Got the Five of Swords. I think, have you been going through this or, okay. People see that sometimes you will win and you might win at any cost. So that's something to watch out for. I mean, people definitely see you as a winner. They see you as really competitive. But you do have this one aspect of yourself that you need to consider. But you're still a very giving person. I think maybe you just have one area where it just kind of brings that out in you. Yeah. But you are with the Six of Pentacles, that is somebody who gives and takes equally. Like you make sure that the people who take care of you are taken care of. And people see you as incredibly strong. You have two queens, the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. And it's also the Emperor really represents all, because they can take on all the aspects. I mean, I think some of you could also be Taurus. But that being said, really you could be any sign. You're incredibly balanced. You're practical, you're inspired, you take efforts, yeah, you take actions towards your efforts. You have really great ideas. Yeah, people just see that you're coming in with victory. Yeah. Okay. With the Chariot, you just move forward. If you were like imbalanced, then maybe you would have to balance your dark and your light. Yeah. And for some of you might have to, but you are incredibly balanced. And because of that, the train, the engine of the universe is working with you and helping you to just do better and better, really. Got the Seven of Pentacles. So you're really willing to invest in things. You're really willing to put in time so that you can have things pay off later. People want a solid beginning with you. People would definitely want to marry you. With the Four of Wands, that's, an equal, steady, healthy relationship. And the Ace of Pentacles, like that could be like somebody wanting to offer you marriage. Maybe if you don't have anybody on the horizon, then, but I think definitely, people see you as somebody that, people are relatively awestruck by you. Yeah. And people know that if they had an opportunity with you, they would be lucky. And that they could only come in with their A game, because they know that you're just going to keep going and winning. I keep on grabbing this guy. I don't know. But you keep investing in the right things. And you keep building yourself up. And I think that you still hold back a little bit emotionally. I definitely am getting that, even though you're a passionate person. And you're not perfect. But you are somebody who I think is really following their intuition and getting in line with the universe. And you are somebody who both goes inside and figures out who they are, and your connection with the divine, as well as you're I think you're getting more and more aware of, yeah, what your mission is, what you should be doing. And I think that's one of the reasons why you're so developed. Yeah, you're working in concert with the universe. So you're attracting a lot of things. I would I would be careful about come from a win-win energy, because you're going to bring in the same thing, and even though you are strong and you're incredibly strong, you're going to have a much more satisfying life if you're not always looking at your back. Yeah, you are just people just see you as everything that they could possibly want. So, congratulations for being so darn attractive. I think you are a mystery to a lot of people. Like people can see like the greater movements that you've done, but they don't necessarily see how it's like you're a magician not showing your secrets. And but people see you as very wise, especially with this and the hermits and the king of swords and the emperor. Like you've got the crown. People see you as really the ultimate catch. I've got and this is about transition. Yeah, I think, are you going through a transition? Do people see you going through a transition? I mean, it may be something that you've done. Yeah, this is actually something that you've already done, but people are starting to actually recognize that you've made a transition from one way of being to another. I have this is my world charm. It also has every air, water, fire, earth. You know, you're basically, yeah, you're graduating with honors from the universe. You are doing such a good job. You are attracting all the things to yourself, and people see you as just success. They see the amazing success that you have done, and they want to be part of your life, and they also want to figure out how you've done it. People see a connection with you as beautiful, and I think that people want to open up your heart. This makes sense. It's my death charm, um, especially if you're going through like a little bit of a rebirth. Yeah, I think that you are going. You have definitely had things that you needed to change, and I think that you're having a rebirth within it. I think you understand how important it is to take responsibility for yourself, your thoughts, your actions. I've got the Mars charm, and definitely you got uh, the Queen of Fire as well, or the Queen of Wands, which is all about action. But you also got the Five of Swords. Be careful about not being too harsh. You're very powerful. and you have a lot of value to you. You have a lot of drive. In fact, I feel warmer. You have an intense energy. I've got the it's a boy charm. Some of you could have a son. Some of you are male. Yeah, I get some of the people that I'm reading for right now are male. But you, people really respect you. People also really value your intellectual capacity. I've got the turtles. So you're somebody who, well, it's a sea turtle, so you could have some affinity for water, and I think some of you really do. But also, you're somebody who takes their time and and but has longevity about them. Like you are willing to put in for something that you know may not pay off for a long time, as long as it's something you really do want. I've got the dragon, so you're very powerful, very. I think you also hold on to things. Yeah. You definitely hold on to things, and I think you hold your knowledge really close. Um and the frog, like, people really want to attach to you. People want to jump on you. And I've got the star. So you are an incredibly charismatic human being. People see you as, like, they have hope with you. Like they have hope for those romantic ties. Definitely, that people have hope to be with you, but you're definitely attractive to people in a sense of just people want to be around your energy. People do feel inspired by you. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. This came up with pile number 1 as well, with limitless. So, I mean, but with this pile, that's really not surprising that you have done so much to build yourself up. I think the only thing that you might need to be careful of is not being too harsh and perhaps, but you know, sometimes we have occupations or other things where some level of harshness is maybe necessary, but I think that spirit says watch out for that, because you are going to attract it back in. But otherwise, you're just doing such a phenomenal job. And people just want a chance to be closer to you. So I want to say thank you. I really appreciate you. And I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Graceful. All right. Pile number 3. What's attractive about you? All right, what's attractive about pile number 3? What's attractive about pile number 3? Well, I'm definitely getting a little bit of a cooler energy from you. Yeah. So, I have to say all 3 piles were go-getters. You're really showing a progression in your life. Because first thing I pulled up was the 3 of Wands. Then the 4 of Cups. Then the 4 of Wands. And the 2 of Wands. So, I think you've made decisions to move forward into your happiness. I think you're very selective about what you choose, but I think that you finally become sure of what Spirit's been offering to you. Oh, that's interesting. But the Two of Wands is about decision. I think you're a very decisive person. You invest and you take action in what you want. There may be a particular relationship here. No, I'm not seeing one in particular. You're just building stability. Like you are. Yeah, four might be very. Yeah, the number four might be very significant to some of you. Um, and right now we have 4, but we also have 2, 3, 4. So you're just making so many strides in your life right now. People appreciate that. People also know that you're not going to just take any offer. Yeah, you're not just going to take any offer. You're going to wait for the offer that seems like the right offer for you. But when you do, you're going to offer stability and just that you do have a loving space within you. So I've got the King of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Empress, and the Seven of Swords. You have so much fire. But I think you've been really defensive and you're ready to let go of that. Maybe you've been holding on to, like people do see you as a loyal person, but sometimes you're not, you haven't always been loyal to the right people. And that's caused you to be more selective about who you open up to. But once you do make up your mind, you do like a rapid progression. Yeah. With the King of Swords, you might be somebody who processes a lot of things cerebrally. But you are a loving and nurturing person. You are somebody who is pretty self-actualized. And I think that you have, you still hold on to a few things, but I think that it's generally out of just being a loyal person. But some people do think that you are defensive. Yeah, like with the Seven of Wands, like I think for some of you, you're incredibly attractive, but you're not really. You're kind of really defending yourself right now. And you still want, your happiness. You still want stability, but you're being really selective about who you let in. It'll be some work for somebody to come back, to come into you. That was not how it was intended, to come into your energy. With the Page of Swords, I think you like to communicate. Since the Page is Messenger, Swords is it's about communication. You're truthful. I think you can be blunt, especially with the King of Swords. You're definitely moving towards blunt, because you have, with the Five of Pentacles, I think you've had situations where your needs were not met. And that caused you to... The Three of Wands came up again. But like you're looking over the horizon, you're like, it is still coming for me. You have not lost faith. With the Three of Cups, did you have to deal with multiple people in a situation? I think you're really just concentrating on your friendships right now. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I think you're concentrating on the friendships more than the romantic things, but people see you as somebody who's really a fun person to be around, but you are just building your future. You are just making things happen. You have an end goal in mind, and you're just, yeah. The walls are a little bit higher. They're not completely, you're not, it's not insurmountable, but you have, I think that you have realized that you need to up the level of difficulty for other people. Like, that's maybe not everybody deserves a place in your life. And you've got a new chapter going on. So people see you as just incredibly beautiful, incredibly balanced, somebody who's definitely a kind of an ultimate person. Like, you really developed yourself, that you are fun, that you really are putting investments out there to build things up. And people do see that right now you're a little bit defensive and you're not entirely open to new romantic opportunities, but they definitely want to give them to you. People know that you're having to let go of past heartbreak. And just, you're in a new chapter, and certain behaviors are not worthy of you. You've built yourself up too much, and people would love to have a steady, stable relationship with you. People respect your drive and your decision making and really enjoy your communication. And I think they definitely want to warm you up. Let's get some charms for you. Yeah, you are definitely a go-giver. Wonder Woman came up. I'm sorry, you're not getting a good vid. You're somebody who is just on everything that they need to be on. You're just really self-motivated, really strong, but you do hold back. But people still feel, just a wonderful amount of comfort with you. People know that your heart is beautiful and it's in the right place. I think you have really up-leveled your spiritual development. I think also that's why, it's one of the reasons why you're going through a transformation and why some things can't stay in your life anymore, because they were never worthy of you. But people want to grow with you. People see your transformation. People really respect. Yeah, people really respect you. And people see that you really are strong on your own responsibility, that you take care of things in your life. I think you're also not only love, but you're definitely calling in your soul family. So you're going to be calling in people who are meant to be there, who are here, who are on your level with spiritual growth. And you're very strong, very powerful. And you take time to do things right. People want you in their lives for the long term because people do feel very attached to you. People can see that you're going through a transition right now, that you're already so awesome and you are working on being even better. You're very motivated. A lot of you are fire signs, but I'm not getting that for all of you, even though there were so many wands. But you really take action, and people respect that you are. Yeah, people just respect you on a deep level. People definitely think you're beautiful, or handsome, or people would love a chance with you. So thank you so much, pile number 3. If you have been subscribed and commenting, the results for the giveaway are going to be below. If you want to be part of the next giveaway, I'm doing another giveaway at 250 subscribers. No, I'm sorry. I just did the 250. I'm doing another giveaway at 500 subscribers. So to enter, all you have to do is be subscribed and comment. And for everybody who likes, shares, subscribes, all of that means the world to me, and I really appreciate it. And if you want a reading on your own particular issue, then I do those too, and the information is below in the description. Thank you so much.